to Republican Senator Roger Wicker of Mississippi. Senator, thank you for getting in front of the cameras. We appreciate it.
Well, thank you. Glad to be on.
Well, you were a yes. Last week you praised the revised draft. Let me give you a hypothetical. If Reince Priebus or Mitch McConnell called you into their offices in the 11th hour to convince you, wouldn't you have said, guys, I'm already on board. Don't waste precious time. Go talk to Heller, go talk to Lee, go talk to Moran, or whoever else was sort of straddling the fence?
I wasn't on the invitation list. I don't know what the meeting was about. It might have been about general topics.
No, it was about, in part, it was about health care. But let's move the clock before the dinner. Had they come to you and said, okay, so Senator Wicker, here's why this is a good plan, you would, I'm pretty sure, say, no, guys, I'm fine with this. Go spend your time on somebody who isn't quite there yet.
Oh, goodness. Don't make me argue strategy. I can tell you about the bill, and I'm still hopeful. Yes, I didn't need to be invited to the White House, and others probably did, but we're where we are, and I still think there's a chance we can get this done.
Which part of it done? Because right now there are not enough GOP senators to vote for a straight-up, outright repeal of Obamacare right now. How would you get it done?
Okay, well, I really think we need to put that to the test. There are 51 of us that voted for a specific plan in 2015, sent it to President Obama, and he vetoed it as we expected. I do think we ought to at least be willing to vote to proceed to that bill. You can't guarantee an outcome,
True.
But you can vote in principle to get on a bill that a majority of the Senate has already voted for, and I think we at least owe that to the American people. I have voted consistently to repeal Obamacare. I want another chance to do it, and I'm hoping for a chance in a day or two to do that again. I'd like to vote for a motion that gets us to an open process, as the reconciliation vote-a-rama is. Mm-hmm. And you can't guarantee an outcome, but it certainly would put a lot of us on record, and the people back home that put us in office would know where we stand.
We just showed 3 senators who could guarantee an outcome, and that would be a no. That would show it wouldn't pass, because these 3 are very much out there saying they won't do it. So I know you said you don't want to talk strategy, but this is what you do all the time as senators, right? I mean, for example, President Trump had it right by inviting Rand Paul, an early and outright no. He invited him to golf at Mar-a-Lago back in April to discuss the reasons behind the Kentucky senator's opposition. So I just wonder, where was everybody else, whether it's the White House team or McConnell's people? Where was the war room, the likes of which Lincoln or LBJ or Ronald Reagan had when they wanted something passed? We didn't really see any horse trading or discussion here.
Well, first of all, let me concede that the invitation list last night might have been considered differently. But also with regard to Rand Paul, I can tell you he stood up today at the Republican meeting and still wants to get to yes. As a matter of fact, he would be a yes on the motion to proceed.
Correct.
If we have the vote tomorrow. Frankly, there are a lot of holdouts who still think we're moving in the right direction. They think we made some progress over the weekend. People have been working with governors who've expressed reservations, and basically we think they're moving toward support, which would bring some other people to a yes. So I haven't given up, and I think there's a solution out there that can get 51 votes.
Because as a business network, we look at these things. The market hit session lows when Vice President Pence was bringing up this very idea of a straight-up vote for total repeal. This morning, he was before a crowd, and he really didn't get a lot of attention or focus when it came to the big money comments like, we're going to throw this thing away, start all over again. And there was polite clapping, certainly. But you know what happened? Stocks plummeted when he made those comments talking about retail and jobs before that crowd. And then the U.S. dollar, Senator, hit a 1-year low against the euro, against the Swiss franc. Those are traditional sort of flight to quality move. Certainly the euro didn't used to be, but this dark cloud, does it cast a shadow on the other policies like tax relief? And can you get it done with Democrats in some way, shape, or form so we can get to those other issues?
All the more reason for us to get on the bill, put senators on the record, have a free and open amendment process, which reconciliation absolutely requires, and let the people back home start seeing where we stand on the various proposals. Now, can we get tax reform done? Yes. As a matter of fact, I mean, you could argue that if we have to hit the pause button on repealing and replacing Obamacare, it would make us more determined to get some sort of result. So I'm just trying to look at the glass half full, and I can report to you that there are enough members of the United States Senate who sincerely wish to get to a yes vote that it's worth keeping on with the negotiation process.
Before we go, Senator, with that glass half full, and we appreciate your optimism, would you let a Democrat or two drink from it? Would you bring them in? Yes, no?
Well, if we repeal Obamacare as we did in 2015 and leave a 2-year period, absolutely, it would be regular order in the Help Committee, chaired by Senator Alexander, with Senator Patty Murray of Washington as the ranking Democrat, and yes, it would be regular order, and there would be a lot of participation. That's something that our friends across the aisle need to think about. It would give us a 2-year period for them to bring the American people in and have their input.
Okay. Good to see you, Senator. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Senator Wicker of Mississippi. We appreciate it.